is the featherweight champion for the second time, and this is your first title defence on the second reign as featherweight champion. I mean, it's sort of unprecedented, really.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's weird. I don't look at it that way. It just feels like I've been in these positions so many times. It just feels like another title fight. But yeah, you're right. It's my first defence in that second title reign. So yeah, and I really want to set a statement in this one. So this isn't just another title fight. This is something that I really got something to not only prove for myself, but prove to everyone as well, that I'm still that dominant champ that they remember from a couple of years ago. So I want to be that dominant reigning champ, defending champ, and get to do that February 1st or 31st here in January.
Yeah, exactly. And fighting a familiar opponent now. It's a rematch with Diego Lopes.
Right, I'm used to familiar opponents, but yeah.
You're fighting a familiar opponent, and I remember talking to you after that fight, and you weren't that happy with the performance. Is that why you're saying sort of I want to go out there and put on a statement win? Because obviously you were happy to regain your title, but you seemed a little unhappy with the performance. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was a weird one. Like, I was just, I don't know. I think I was expecting maybe, I don't know. It was weird. No? Like, I don't think it was just the performance, to be quite honest. Obviously, I wanted to go out there. Obviously, there was I did take some damage in that one, so that's never going to be fun. I was in pain, but yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one for me, but yeah. But you're right.
This is a new fight. Yeah.
So there's a lot going into it, but this one is a new one. I really do want to set a statement.
How does it look different? Because talking to Diego, he's saying like, well, now he's prepared for a title fight. He's done it before. He's got the experience of the 5 rounds now. He's done it before. So he's going in there with that confidence that he's got more familiarity. But you've done this so many times. Is that still an advantage to you?
Yeah, of course. I think experience is always going to, whenever things aren't always going to go to plan. You know what I mean? You're going to always have to be able to pivot, make adjustments, deal with pressures and different pressures. There's so much that happens in there. Like, there's so much on the line. Obviously, anything can be over just like that. But when things aren't going your way, can you pivot? Can you adjust? Can you deal with having to adjust? Can you deal with adjusting and it's still not working and then having to adjust again? You know what I mean? Just things like that. I will. I can do that a million times over. You know what I mean? I'm always going to find a way. I'm a problem solver. Not only that's just how I am, my mentality, my mindset, that's through experience and being in there, and that's what it's turned out to be as well. So I feel like I'm definitely going to have an advantage there.
And there's other men lined up behind him in the division, and some of us, especially from the UK, were surprised maybe Lerone Murphy didn't get the opportunity. You even called for him in December to fight Lerone after his last win. Were you surprised also that maybe Lerone or Mosvar didn't get the opportunity?
Yeah, man, surprised. I was when because I started hearing that we're waiting on obviously the Jean Silva and Diego, so I started being like, all right, they maybe might go with any of these two here. I did obviously call out Lerone Murphy at the time. I thought that's what it was going to be. I pushed for that. It would have been probably on this card, which would have been cool. But the UFC, whatever, for me, I fight anyone. Whoever the UFC put in front of me. But obviously, I understand in a sense where, Diego obviously is the type of guy that will fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. So, and they will reward you for that, put exciting fights. But in saying that, obviously, Lerone Murphy did the favour as well and took that short notice fight and then got that big spin and elbow. But, it's unfortunate, but hey, I still want to keep going. So get back in there and I'll see you soon anyway.
And the fact that this is in Sydney, this is a defence. Is it the first title defence at home in Sydney?
It is the first defence, but at least that's what I was going to say. I probably could have been on this card, fighting in December, but if I'm going to wait, at least I'm waiting for a Sydney card. So that makes it worth it for me.
Yeah, that's pretty special. And we know you've obviously fought in Australia before, but they're fighting as the champion in Australia, being that final one to walk out, seeing all those flags. Can you kind of describe or imagine that moment now?
Yeah, well, I guess I got to feel a bit of that with Perth. It was, as you said, it wasn't me walking out last and being the champ, but the atmosphere was just incredible, and I think this one's going to even top that, which is hard to believe, but I believe, it's going to really be able to top the last one, which is awesome. Cannot wait for that atmosphere and cannot wait to put on a show. At least I've got a really good dance partner who's going to bring it. So let's put on a show.
And look, I know you've got many fights ahead in the featherweight division, but if you were to ever go up to the lightweight division again, there's still Ilya now up there as the champion, a fight you probably would like to avenge at some point. We've got Paddy and Justin Gaethje fighting for the interim title. Give us your thoughts on the dynamic at 155 at the moment.
It's well, obviously with Ilya having to have that break, and then now there's so many guys there, and obviously I want to do the lightweight. I'd love to, but obviously it needs to make sense. You need to be, as I've always said, earn, not given. You need to earn that. Do I earn that right now? Probably not. But I'm planning on going out there, and I've got a lot of guys waiting. So for me to go there and hold the division wouldn't be fair. So I'll go there, do my thing February. Hopefully do a quick turnaround. Whoever it is, Lerone or Movzar, if they fight, or who knows what's going to happen, fight one of those guys, then maybe they say that. Look, if they gave me that fight and told me, oh yeah, we want you to do this straight away, I'll do it, obviously. But at the same time, I think you need to earn it, and I don't believe I've earned that just yet.
All right, and quick Paddy and Justin prediction, quick one.
Okay, oh yeah, that's going to be a fun fight. I'm going to go with Paddy, you know what I mean? There's been a couple of times where I thought Paddy's had big tests in front of him and he's passed them. And, he showed me in his last fight he can really stick to a game plan. And he's going to need that with a Gaethje. So I'm going to go with Paddy.
All right, thank you so much. And best of luck with your training camp. Thank you.